Black Men. I am your host, Edward Anderson. We're going to jump right in it. Appreciate everybody for the Cash App Super Chats. Had a good month. Much appreciated with all of that. Appreciate the new subscribers. I do got a couple of uploads coming up, about, preventative protection versus bailout protection, kind of breaking those things down. Shout out to Art as well. We had a really good conversation on the art stuff. So y'all want to check that out. I'm on Arts generally every Tuesday and every Friday. I go around, usually there for like an hour. And I usually will share it on my community tab when I'm going live, let y'all know. So it is what it is. Make sure y'all come in here, drop a like in there so I know you're there. Press 1 so I can hear you with this. And shout out to YouTube for doing this damn, they should have been did this thing where they blocked out the screen, but it makes it very convenient. So a lot of y'all are not getting vertigo seeing my phone. It makes the channel look a little bit less dusty. More podcasts. What's up, J-Bay? Appreciate your support and all of that. I'm excited for June. I'm excited for June. It's kind of like, Memorial Week kind of for me, as you all know why. And, yeah. So, with that being said, this is not going to be a long video, but as you can see with the title, Panda Pooh Bear, this is basically the dude, whatever his name, Deontay, whatever his name is, I listened to Dumper, and he said what he said. A lot of people are telling me he ain't that bad. I don't really care. I mean, he's clearly in the purple pill route, and as far as I'm concerned, you're kind of part of the solution, you're part of the problem, because you're fogging up, you're muddying up the conversation. So this is a guy that basically said, and I'll put a screenshot, eventually when I, on this video, that way why I said Panda Pooh Bear. Basically, this dude essentially said a couple of things he did that pissed me off. First, he said that, just like white supremacy, black men need to be accountable for what other black men do. Even though he never explains what that quote unquote accountability looks like, and they never do. Like, you want somebody to arrest? You want us to arrest these Negroes? Do you want us to beat up these Negroes? Do you want us to what exactly do you want us to do? They never get into that. They always leave it ambiguous, because at the end of the day, these niggas are operating on feelings. So they operate just like these bitches do, on feelings. They know what they're doing. The other thing, from a content marketing standpoint, that pisses me off, and this is essentially like clickbait. This is clickbait. This is clip farming bait. And this dude is not that fucking stupid. They say these things, and it's not just bad people that do this. Even Fugazi does this for Red Pill. You have content creators, and I do agree. I understand the money side of it, but I do agree with SWP is a lot of these people, they get in the way of the conversation. They really do. There's people that are more activist minded. SWP is one of those. I'm one of those. BGS, Ron O'Neill, Dr. T.S.N. Johnson, culture clinician, Dr. Thunder. Shout out to the people that don't have content, don't have pages, but you're out there, you know who you are. A lot of people prefer to, be more in the monogamous category. You got people that are activist minded, and then you got people that are here to make money. Just because I ain't named these people doesn't mean they're not in that category. But you get what I'm saying. Their primary objective is to make money, and the problem with that is they do things that will make them the money, but at the end of the day, is not really helpful to the community, because it's not helpful to the conversation. It really isn't. So ultimately, this is what this dude is doing in this case, even though people say, well, this is like the worst take he's ever taken. But that's essentially what he's doing. Because guess what? He gets to promote his grits bullshit ass podcast, and he gets to basically get all this, because now people have to address this bullshit, because on the one hand, if people don't address it, it's seen as, okay, this must be right. That's why people aren't saying nothing. But on the other hand, he's getting promotion, and on the other hand, the bitches like it. This is that bullshit. And the reality is, this is why I call these guys emotional dope dealers, because that is essentially what they're doing. They are polluting the communication side of this conversation that's necessary in order to really build like the momentum that's necessary to really solve some of these problems, to get the unity and at least some of these issues, to get these problems solved. And they're muddying it up for their own profit and gain. They are emotional dope dealers, and that is essentially what they are doing. And these guys think they're good guys. You all are not good guys. You all are bad guys. You all, when it is written in the gravestone of the black community, niggas like you will be one of the reasons why in the last 2 minutes of the game, those critical seconds that are necessary to try to make something happen, do a no huddle, a no huddle, movement, in football, a no huddle offense, or when you really need to like do the free throw game, because that's where we are in the black community. Dr. Claude Anderson straight up said we are way past the years that he said that we in their class. That is where the fuck we are. Y'all have seen that thing talk about black people have no wealth by certain like 2030 or whatever. That's where the fuck we are. And yet you niggas are out here playing so y'all get some money on this little internet rather than getting money. I'm not saying, look, people can have their opinions, but these guys think they're good guys. Y'all are not good guys. You all are time wasters. You all are low-key COINTELPRO. You all are the part of why every movement, it doesn't work when it doesn't. You're the niggas that were against civil rights, not because you all believed in having your own stuff like Malcolm X was, and but y'all are against it because y'all just don't want to make the white man mad because y'all don't want to be locked out economically. Most black people will never do things that go against their own economics or their perceived economics, and that makes slave. And a lot. I talk about buying black, you got black people to go out of their way not to do that. The black people are the only group where this is a hard concept. You do realize that, right? You do realize you can have people that are from Yemen, from a whole bunch of other stuff, yet they will go all the way around the world in order to go to this small ass Yemeni fucking grocery store, Indian fucking grocery store, fill in a great fucking blow grocery store, and or they import it and say that like you're actually doing something different, not understanding you're undermining your own potential power, which is why money leaves you. We can talk about the customer service, we can talk about all that. These things do need to be improved, but just the fact that on the concept that people have a problem with it. This, like, anyway, back to the topic. So dudes say that black men need to be held accountable. Black men need to be held accountable for what other black men do. Fuck all the bullshit. I'm sure if you haven't heard Dumper, go check him out in his take. Fuck all that bullshit. I'm going back to fucking basics. Nigga, understand that the way I will respond to that is very simple. Do you believe in arranged marriages? That basically men in consult with their mother should basically control who these bitches are fucking and who these bitches are having kids get married to. No, you don't believe that? Then motherfucker, you don't believe in fucking men holding accountable, because that's what the fuck accountability actually looks like. That actually looks like. Give me a thing. You can't get past the fact that a big reason why these bitches deal with what they deal with, like 80% of it, is based on who the fuck they choose. Think and Grow Rich stated the most important decision you will ever make in your life that can really fuck up your life, have a lot of like lever fucking final exam in your college course. You can do all the work, you fail that shit, you damn near fail the fucking course, is who you will marry. Remember, that book was fucking written when no fault divorce was never even a concept or a fucking thought, when women were marked if they just got divorces. We're in a situation when none of these laws, that book was written before when child support didn't exist. That shit was written when alimony really didn't exist like that. Women didn't hold debt, but they also couldn't really spend money like that either without the man's permission. All this shit, that book was written in like 1912 or some shit like that. And yet we're here, and that shit is like so much worse. And money moved, inflation was less, and money moved more than what money is moving now. So we're somehow expected to do the same shit that men of yesteryear, where they could damn near buy a house on damn near minimum wage, damn near get a college, almost level education as far as skills, usable skills, in fucking high school for fucking free. We're supposed to do the same fucking shit. Why these chicks get to be hoes and do all of that? If you don't shut your bitch Winnie the fucking Panda Boo air ass up talking, Sound like that fucking gay best friend bullshit. Real fucking talk. At the end of the day, this problem begins and ends with who that bitch is fucking. And who she's fucking, unless she was wrapped, if you know what I mean when I say that, you know, then what the fuck are we talking about? You cannot hold men accountable if you do not control the sexual resources. That's why religion is so important. That's why class is so important. Once the women are able to be young, wild, and free, that shit goes out the window. The fuck you want somebody to do? You want me shoot a nigga? Yeah, oh man, you catcalling a bitch. Shh, you better apologize right now. You want me to beat a nigga up? What reality you want to live in? We already live in a reality if a man damn near raises his voice on a bitch. You got niggas appearing out of nowhere, jumping out of trash cans, fucking falling from the sky, popping up out of the ground into the sewers on your black ass faster than 911. Just off a nigga raising his voice on a bitch, let alone grabbing a bitch. Even when when Umar was saying that stupid shit to that podcast. Yeah, man. He said the same shit. Yeah, man, what black men do is black men's fault. That's not it. Black men, let me say it very basic for the dumb fucks. Black because Umar proved this right situation. Your daughter is your fault. If she's older than him, that's not how it works. If you cannot a direct line between what a man, if a man has authority, Dumper says this, he's not the first person to say it by any means, but it's something that needs to be said, and he does say it. If a woman is not checkable, she's not your woman. A woman is not checkable because she's not checkable. She don't want you to check her. Unless we talking about putting hands on her, which obviously we're not. Unless, like, force, there's force. Motherfucker, like, financially incentivize the motherfucker, physically coerce the motherfucker. I forget, it's force, buy-in, and it's influence. It's influence. That's the game part. Putting them in an emotional, state where they want to do it. But see, the problem is that's temporary. The money is temporary too. Physical, all these things are temporary. At the end of the day, if they don't want to do it, they're not going to do it. If they may do it for the moment, but they're not going to do it for the long haul and the long term. And we're dealing with relationships. That's what you're dealing with. You are dealing with somebody that is fundamentally antagonistic to you because as far as they're concerned, their blackness is your fault. And they self-harm, they harm you, they self-harm by harming you. This is why you don't ever see black women crash out on other groups to that same extent. And the problem with black men is black men are in a state of denial to the point where it's dangerous. And so dudes talk some stupid shit about catcalling or talk some dumb shit about fucking, if a man talks to a woman and a woman says no, and he's like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. And it's like, so what you want nigga to do? You want niggas to come out the sky and say, hey, that's a female. You can't do that. Apologize. What, under the threat of a gun? Under the threat of a gun? What are we really talking about? And then this fool had the nerve to also say that You know, yeah, we're inclusive community. You know, we don't need to speak on that homophobe and all that. Man, if you don't if you don't shut the fuck up with that Mr. Rogers, Mr. Belvedere bullshit, you better. Fucking a la carte emotional dope dealing. Like, seriously. At the end of the day, what the fuck can gay people not do in this country? Name that shit. Please. Gay black men make money on par with white men. What the fuck can they not do? Like, somebody fucking explain to me what the fuck they can't do. Well, you know, trans and gay are two fucking different things. Hence the fucking alphabet that they're taking over. And what? That a fucking trans person can't use the fucking bathroom and play a fucking female sport? That's what we're talking about? Sometimes I fucking wish, go ahead, let them play sports. Let them play sports. I want to see a Joanna man in the W fucking NBA. So y'all can really see that stupid shit. So y'all can see a Joanna man dunk and put his half nuts all over fucking Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Then you dumb weak ass motherfuckers. Then y'all gonna start crying. If y'all picking up what I'm putting down, hit up the Cash App. But seriously, like, this shit is so fucking stupid. And it's like, and again, you know, I get it. It's not about being right, being accurate, moving the needle. It's about growing a podcast. He has different metrics. He's growing a podcast. Look, man, I heard Dear Future Wifey. Nigga, I was out last night. It was like 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. No, the night before. It was Thursday night. 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. Tell me why the fuck I heard a Dear Future Wifey fucking commercial for a Dear fucking Future Wifey podcast. These motherfuckers are trying to get sponsors, trying to get on a network. They trying to get paid. They don't give a fuck about the black community. They are trying to get paid. That's all that is. And Red Pill, y'all better thank God for Red Pill, because the reality is Red Pill allows y'all to be a bad guy. Y'all to have a universal bad guy. Y'all don't gotta make it about racism. Y'all could just say, oh, I'm cool with the Red Pill, but they have problems. They're just scholars. Then honestly, if you don't know who any Red Pill scholars are, then you shouldn't even be speaking on Red Pill, because that's like 7 or 8. Hell, even Rollo Tomasi I would consider a scholar. He's got a book out. Even before we get into the black manosphere. And I mean, real talk, I would love to ask these motherfuckers, name me 3 Red Pill channels. You can't say Andrew Tate, you can't say Fresh and Fit. And I almost want to take Coach Greg Adams off the table, but I'll leave that just to, not make it too hard. You can't say Fresh and Fit, you can't say Andrew Tate, you can't say the whatever show. Or say the whatever show. Fuck that you fuck with, just name 3. I need to know that you actually know what these channels are. And if you name 3 white ones, cool. Can you name a black one? Can you name me 2 black ones? Because if you can't, why the fuck are you speaking on some shit where you can't even properly name it? They'll try to name the Fugazi because he went viral, or they'll name some Purple Pill podcast. It's all they never like, oh man. They'll try to name Kevin Samuels. He's dead, sir. Live, please. No, you're moving the goalpost. No, don't get the fuck. And Kevin Samuels, low-key, wasn't even Red Pill like that. He was Red Pill aware, and that informed his mindset. But that wasn't, Kevin has been married twice. Oh, come on now. I mean, I'm not saying Kevin doesn't understand it, but what I'm saying is Kevin is not, I wouldn't put Kevin in like the quote unquote red pill category. Kevin just got popular. That's a big, come on, get the fuck out of here. They always go with Fresh and Fit. Always. And I promise you they're gonna name people that's been on Fresh and Fit. Cause that's what red pill is to them. That's what it is. Cheesy so long because at the end of the day, you can tell this dude can get women, so you can't sustain like that. Again, the hyper emotionalism is what sustains. I can't believe it. Notice how a lot of these people like hyper emotional arguments or states because they this way they don't have to deal with the logic. That's how you tap into your feminine. And people be, you know, Panda Pooh Bear, people be sitting here trying to cape for them, whatever. They can do that. I'm just going off this clip. But my thing is, for him to make a crazy take like that, for him to tie white supremacy up with, so basically, you're equalizing like what apparently black men are doing to black women what white people did to black people. That's what you're equalizing. I don't know what it is. That's the second time I've had to do that in like this stream. I don't know what the fuck with these people. Like, dude, pay attention. And again, man, the black community is going under. It's just how many of y'all about to get dragged with it. And any of you niggas that are gynocracy minded, y'all gonna be fucked. Cause understand when shit, like they cut Medicare. That's gonna cut into white people. Which is gonna further aggravate white people. Because they not playing. And y'all niggas, look, man, I'm gonna keep it real with you. The way these bitches are, I wouldn't even fucking fuck a lot of these hoes that get desperate. Because all they gonna do is try to put a rap case on you. A great case on you. A rap case on you. That's all they gonna do. That's gonna be the new hustle. You see they doing it, Zion. They're gonna just be putting either you beat them up or you assaulted them. That's gonna be the new hustle, yo. You beat them up, you assaulted them, or they gonna stick you up, get you stuck up. They like seriously. So honestly, I told you, passport bros, yo. Like y'all be like, yeah, man, the market. Look, you don't want to deal in dirty foot activity, American style. Dirty foot activity, American style. You don't want to deal with that. Because it's a certain level of hatred that these women have for you that they even have to do that. And they'll pull shit on you that they can't pull on white people. So y'all sitting there, y'all dealing with these chicks, you know, doing the kind of half in, half out, you know, tricking if you want to. Every interaction you do with that, and here's the thing, yeah, man, well, I trust my bitch, I trust the chicks I deal with, yeah. You try the longer you deal with them, the more they got opportunity to case your ass, to learn your ass. Where do you live? Do you got a second house? How much money do you really got? How much money do you really got? That's why they always probing you, always asking you for shit. Do the same thing these fucking stupid bitches overseas do. They say these chicks overseas do. Except the money is a lot more and the scale is a lot more. Especially if these hoes if they can make OnlyFans work, they feel some type of way. If they can't make OnlyFans work, they definitely feel some type of way. They definitely feel some type of way. They mad at society. They mad at, you're never accountable. Y'all see that video I did? They never take their daily dose of accountability. So basically it's all men's fault. So that hatred festers because they're never even looking inward. What the fuck kind of car is that? Anyway. Like, seriously. Appreciate J7 WCD LLC. Sorry for the long wait to read this. Good to catch you live. I've been waiting to hear your take on this topic. Thanks for putting one of a double pay. He is legit. Absolutely, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Look, man. I know I don't deliver my content as well as I could. And I'm always, I'm not necessarily looking for these channels, but if the algorithm shows me something and I say, oh yeah, this is good for my audience, and the dude delivers the stuff in a way that I think, dude is in the field and dude is speaking from that perspective, I think something that's lacking a little bit in this space from a more down-to-earth perspective, yeah, I ain't looking for nothing from him. I'm gonna promote you to good stuff. So yeah, I think dude gives a lot of really good takes, very fresh in this, and he's fresh when it comes to like this space. He gives a lot of good takes, so kudos to him. You got, let's see, him, Only Logical, shout out to Great Dane, he just got 1,200 subs. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. Shout out to Rince Turner for the $10, much appreciated. Yeah, so Nate, as far as Google VO, this is what I would do. So Google VO3, yeah, that shit is the truth. Like real talk, like the memes and stuff is about to be on fire, and that shit, some of that stuff is going viral. And but TikTok is probably gonna minimize it soon, so people better get in while they can. But I know on Instagram that shit's gonna be fire. People are probably, I might even build a page around that, because there's certain concepts that I can kind of put to market. What I will say, this is what I will say. If any of you all to get Google VO3, to do it this way. So Google VO3 is $125 for the first 3 months, and then it is $250 for after that. This is what I would do. The difference between Google VO3 and 2 is Google VO3 adds the sound design element to it, but technically Google VO version 2 does a similar thing when it comes to the actual video. So what I would do is, if you do decide to get that, and then you can have that for 30 days before you pay $20 a month. And $20 a month. Yeah, that's what I would do, and that way you can play around with it, play around with the interface. I may put together a playlist for y'all to go through if y'all kind of want to see it in action with some videos, because I've been going through some videos with it, as far as some stuff like Power Rangers, so y'all get an idea how to use it. Any of y'all that's really interested, and I may do, like I said, do a group where people can kind of share ideas and stuff like that if y'all are interested in that. But yeah, that's how I would do it. Don't just jump in the V3 for $125, especially unless you really to dive in with time. Go in there with the zero, and then that way you get access to Gemini, all that, get used to Google's interface with that, and then, because that's what I did, and then and I know Marty was thinking, let me know if y'all want to see somebody mess with it, because Marty messes with AI. And I'm telling you right now, Marty will probably put his videos on Patreon, the ones he do. And y'all may have to, go in there to fund it. He may give y'all some clips and stuff. But that's how I would do it. And that way y'all could deal with the interface, deal with version 2, see how it works. Because it is a little bit different than what I've dealt with. And then you upgrade, you'll be ready to upgrade, and that way y'all got to hit the ground running, versus y'all just dropping $125 on something. It looks cool, but it's like, damn, I did this, so now what? No, y'all get the time to do that. That's how I would do it, because it's 30 days and then it's $20. And Gemini is basically Chat GPT. It's Google's version. And I haven't even messed with Gemini like that. Shout out to Isaiah Flowers for the $5. Wow. Yeah, I got you. Do you not see that? I got you. I know she's like, I got a BMW. You can't do this with no BMW. You gotta do that. Yeah, I know what I'm about to do. Let me go ahead and get gas. I might as well get gas since I'm out here like that, and then I'll I was actually about to get my car washed. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate Lion for the $5. Yeah, Nate, I actually got your video queued up, so I'll probably put your video out. Be looking out for your video tomorrow. With the I actually got your video queued up. It's actually a couple of videos I kind of want to get out there. Actually, and be looking out for me to do a lot more uploads in June. I'm gonna be doing lives too, but I'm gonna be doing that. I got to balance of how I want to do these uploads. He said, "We'll see." So you saw Cooking with Hoes AI? Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I'm gonna cut those up, and I'll probably put those on the Patreon so y'all can see them. They'll be on the Patreon for free because I mean y'all can find them, but aggregate them. Yeah, I gotta share Great Dane stuff a little bit more as well. Yeah, I mean, look, you know me. I'm about to, because they gotta. I'm about to do. I don't know. I got some ideas. Because they got the street interviews one. They got a lot of them, and once you like learn those prompts, you can duplicate it for a lot of different stuff. And I know how to do complicated prompts. I've seen Lotto do cooking. I've seen Lotto doing that. Like I've seen Lotto doing cooking before Cooking with Kaya. But yes, she'll probably. But I could definitely see her revisiting it now that Cooking with Kaya got popular. Because truth be told, Janice is a chick. If y'all know her Instagram, that she cooks and she actually sells like seasoned stuff. She's cool chick. So I told you that food industry, Jilly be doing that too. It's a couple of chicks to be doing food. Like they do that as just another part of their brand. Cause the thing is, food is like a really non-controversial way of getting, subscribers. And if you know how to cook, shit. Yeah, I'm going to have to, drop that in the AI part of the Discord as well. Yeah, I actually been lacking on the AI part of the Discord. Well, that's one of the reasons why I don't title my videos like that. But at the end of the day, they can snipe it all they want to. I mean, the crazy thing is that's a media reported thing. That's something that media is reporting. That's not even just articles reporting that. The media is reporting that. But Roger is always kind of having troubles with that. It's unfortunate, man. Y'all know I'll share his channel. Yeah, people have been talking. We've been talking about the Google VO3 for a couple of minutes now. Yeah, y'all if y'all got a concept that y'all want me to do, put it in. If y'all in my Discord, put it in the AI part. Cause there's a lot of stuff I could do. Like a lot of the Keisha Stone skit. The real nigga, not real nigga Olympics, but remember I did the real nigga the pageant, the beautiful nigga pageant, where these niggas to be trying to be beautiful niggas. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff I could do. More classic concepts like she's the queen. She want to be the queen of the landfill. take certain memes and yeah, it's like I should have been trying to build a meme page. I should have been trying to build even before that, because there's a lot of stuff I can add. And I know y'all would definitely jump on that shit with Instagram. If I did a meme thing, Instagram and Twitter, I know y'all would definitely jump on that. I mean, we're not, like, honestly, man, the problem with the quote-unquote Black Manosphere Conference is the more we aggregate, the more people are going to target people. So you got to look at what's the purpose of a conference, and is that worth us is us communing with each other really worth what can come with that? And my thing is, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. In order for me to deem a Black Manosphere Conference is viable, we need like a list of like 100,000 people. Like, we need to build up an email list of something like that, because that way it doesn't matter if somebody gets sniped off YouTube and stuff. That stuff like that is kind of like what you would want. But like just coming together for the sake of coming together, that's not necessarily it, unless there's an agenda and there's stuff that, like, the point of a conference would be for us to meet and greet with people that can actually bring money in. We can get kind of on page with an agenda, which all that stuff kind of be done before that. And then we're just meeting just to show people it's visualized, that it's real. But just meeting just to be meeting. But again, having a conference isn't going to necessarily drive more people. Even when the white manosphere has a conference, that dream thing, they're doing that to make money. That's what they're doing it for. Like, people know what these ideas are. Like, we're not where we need to be to do something like that. And people just wanting to do it because they want to say they did it. To them, it's not real without a conference. And I'm like, there's not enough unity that needs to be. There's a lot of stuff that needs to kind of be in place. And I'm not saying it can't happen. You got stuff like, obviously, the PhDs. Yeah, you got stuff out there. But for right now, we got stuff we need to do. Even if it's like, I would love for Dr. T.S. Johnson to have like 100,000 email or BGS, and he can feed into that. Honestly, there's a lot of big, like, I wish we would legit have another blog like the Negro Manosphere. So it's stuff like that, definitely. But yeah. Whew. Oh yeah, gas is cheap. Yeah, I'm about to hang this up for right now. So, if y'all got any final thoughts, speak now, forever hold your peace. Speak now, forever hold your peace. I'm pretty sure I did, just double checking. You got my Cash App, just making sure I send it to the right person. Yeah, I got it, man. Appreciate your $3, man, as always. And you sharing the post link. As always, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, like, and there's a lot of stuff we need to do before that. Something like that is like a coming out party. And you got to be aware of stuff like that, because you got people, like, you got too many black people that are invested in black men not being successful, not understanding that in the long run, you ain't never going to have a community. And unfortunately, at this point, you got people that they don't know what they don't know. So it's kind of like you talking to the blind. I may give you a list of that. So no news. Yeah, put Discord in the comment section, and I'll send you an email. Give you my email, and then email me and then I'll give you the link. That's how I do it with my Discord. Discord is lit though. All right, y'all. I appreciate it, but I gotta head out. Like I said, be looking out for those uploads. And with that being said, this is Edward signing off. Peace.